Welcome back to the Voices of Women Summit, where in honor of International Women's Day 2023, we are raising the voices of hundreds of women so their messages can be heard. Your host for this session is Leslie Evans. Leslie is the creator of Rise of the Phoenix and co-host of Embrace the Woo event series. She has another amazing guest coming right up. Take it away, Leslie.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back again. We have the lovely Tif with us right now. Welcome back, Tif. So lovely to see you. Oh my goodness.
I know I'm being interviewed now. It's so exciting. Hi, everyone. I'm Tif Loeffler, your positive intelligence coach, and I'm here with Leslie. Woo!
Oh, I know. Isn't this awesome, Tif? It's like, I'm glad to see you again. So Tif is here to share with us at your fingertips, the power to love change. And I can't wait to hear that. But first, how did you get to this point, Tif? What made you so passionate about loving change?
I was thinking about that today. What on earth possessed me to say, I'll talk about the at your fingertips. That was the easy part, but the power to love change. Because I'm so curious, when I was way back when in my 20s, there change, exciting. Let's see what's going to happen. The world is my oyster, possibilities galore. Why is it as you get older, it just seems like your dreams start to get smaller and softer and I just thought, why is that? And I really feel it's because, there's a lack of love there a little bit, a lack of love for yourself. And I want to stop that lack as a positive intelligence coach because, the thoughts in our mind can be either our best friend or our worst enemy. And I'm all about making friends. And in the past couple of years, I've had an incredible journey. And now I have so many friends. I have so much support. And guess what? I'm starting to love change again. I've started to be excited for new adventures, and whatever happens, it's okay. Knowing that I've got this because so many people are telling me, hey, you got this. So that's why I'm so passionate about sharing that with people. I just, when they just never even attempt a dream because they just don't think it could come true, or they just don't think they're good enough. They don't think that they have what it takes. When they do, we all do. And that's what I want to share with people, is that you're amazing and incredible just as you are right now. And people need you. And if you're in a business, they need your goods and services right now, just as you are. So that's why I just want people to just feel that positive intelligence that you can love change.
Ooh, that's a biggie, Tif, for lots of people. What do you mean you can love change? Ooh, how do you tell us about that?
Okay, I brought a prop just because, we have this thought. Okay, here's our thought. And we can handle our own thoughts. We can handle our own stuff. Problem is that over the years, we kind of collect thoughts from other people, from our past, from our childhood, from sources outside of us. And those thoughts just get so big and overwhelming. It's like they're blocking right now. I can't even see through them. They're huge. And just being able to say, it's okay to love your stuff. It's okay to say, you know what? When you take command of your thoughts and go after your dreams and take action, the reason you can love change is because you're not looking at just a moment that might be scary, or a moment that might be filled with regret, or a moment that might make you angry. Any of those thoughts that pop up, they are just thoughts. And I'm so excited. I'm going to share with you my number one tip, strategy, something that I've loved to share with everyone, just to show you, you know what, you can love change because the power to change is at your fingertips. And when you're able to do that, when you're able to be the master of your mind, you can love change because it's not just about this moment. There are so many other beautiful moments out there that you get to grab hold of and call your own, because you have the power to hold those thoughts in your head and enjoy those that will bring action, that will bring the life that you always dreamed of, and the life that is yours right now that you can have.
I love that. I love that. I don't know, Tiff, if you're looking at this chat. I know I'm looking at it and I keep hearing Tiff tips are amazing. So I'm looking forward to Tiff tips today.
I'm going to start with the one. There's so much information I want to share. Okay, I want to share with you the whole world, but all I can share with you is one thing. It's in positive intelligence. It's called a PQ rep. It's a repetition. It's a rep. Like, it's really important for physical fitness, and I am all about mental fitness. Space between your ears needs to be worked out. It needs to enjoy the exercise that's going to give it power. And here's what you do. For example, I was having technical difficulties getting into this call. And I admit I started to get a little nervous, maybe a little, just feeling angry. Just a tiny bit, just like, I just waited all day. Now I can't get in. Or, it is going to happen. Then I thought, I got fearful. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I waited all day and I'm not going to be here with Leslie? This is going to be terrible to just, okay, there goes the thoughts. Thoughts that roll in our head just automatically, very easily. So here's what I did. I said, hey, thoughts, I'm just going to put you to the side for a moment, because I am going to take my thumb and index finger and I am going to rub them together. And I'm going to marvel at the fact that my fingertips have their own unique fingerprint. They're a little rough. Maybe I should use some lotion. It's about as far as I'm going to go with that thought. What am I doing right now? I am taking command over my own thoughts. And I am saying, you know what? It's all good. It's all going to work out as it needs to work out. There's incredible support in this group. This being here for Voices of Women 2023 is nothing short of extraordinary, and the support team is awesome. So I wasn't worried about that. I knew we'd get here once I got out of my own way. And just, again, you can close your eyes if you want, but I highly recommend just doing this with me. I just invite you to just take your fingertips. If there's a thought that pops up and it's not the most positive, and that might happen maybe once or a million times a day, you just lightly rub them together and you can close your eyes. And we don't even need to introduce a new thought. What are we doing? Okay, we're doing a couple things. We're creating a new neural pathway, because we've got that well-worn groove of negative, negative, negative. That's okay. It's how we're wired as humans. We got to have a little practice here. Practice makes progress. So as many times a day as you can, when a thought pops up that you're not too happy with, just do this. Just take a moment. It just really only takes a few seconds, maybe 10. And just say, oh, how interesting, my fingertips. And that thought's going, wait, I thought you were paying attention to me. No, I'm really not. I'm just going to be here doing this. And I have a new thought now that everything's going to be okay. And when you do that, you just took command of not only your mind, but you are in your body. We're so in our head all the time. Just most of the time. Do we even know where we are? We're either on our phone, so much distraction, so much stimulus, and we're not really being even present in the moment or in our body. And this is a wonderful way to stay in touch with who we are. Hey, we're a 3D figure in this planet Earth scheme, and we get to be here for a reason. And when you combine that, the thought and the body, just a simple little PQ rep, it can change everything. And it changed my life.
I love that, Tiff. I don't know that everybody knows that you can retrain your brain.
I didn't think it was possible with me. I'll tell you right now. But when I started another business, I had tried a business before and failed. I thought, oh no, this time it's going to happen. And I invested to the hilt and things didn't work out. And I was so devastated with finances, devastated with broken dreams and broken promises. And it was so bad at a time where I really wondered, a couple dark thoughts. If you want to talk about a negative thought flying in your head, how bad would it really be if I stepped in front of a bus? It's amazing how the mind can just pop a thought in your head like that. And I think that unfortunately, there are so many people out there that if something devastating happens, a change that is negative, it just feels like your world is over and you don't want anything else to happen. And then I had some very awesome friends that said, you should look into this positive intelligence thing. And I thought, great, sure. But there was that one beautiful little part of my brain that said, you know what, let's just try it. And I learned about positive intelligence, started doing this, and I'll say it took longer than I wanted it to, but you know what? There was a day where I was feeling a little stressed. I'm driving in my car, and all of a sudden, I didn't have a stressed feeling anymore. And I thought, wow, what's going on? That's cool. And I looked down, and this was months after I started positive intelligence. I actually did this on my own. I wasn't, it just automatically happened. And I was able to be in my body, take a breath. And that's what I invite all of us to do right now too. If I have a bonus tip, breathing, it's a fabulous thing. I highly recommend it. A conscious breath, not just the stifled breath, holding our breath all the time, right? Because why? We're afraid of change. We don't want to love the change, but you can. And just this one little step, the power to change is at your fingertips. Because I want you to know that you have the power in you always to change your life and to love change, because you can enjoy where you are in the moment and you can look forward to where you're going because you have the power. It's all in you. You got it. You got this.
I love that. I love that. It's so important for everybody to know that. And I love it right here, right in your fingertips. Look at that. How much change can you impact on your own life? Just this.
Taking
so
a
much
moment
bigger
for
than
yourself. Leslie, I just thought of that. Thank you. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was like, taking a moment for yourself, just to say, you know what, and you inspired me on that when I heard you speak. And it's just that manifesting. Like if we want to manifest, then, you know, it is up to us to take that step. And it's just a simple little, there you go, here we are. Just something as simple as this to retrain your brain, to take you out of that lack mindset and to say, you know what, things are okay. I can handle this. And that's how you can learn to love change. That way, when the moments that are so beautiful come up, you can just grab them and go, oh, thank you. You love it.
Wonderful. You know, I think, Tif, when I hear you speak, we just have this tendency, right, as humans to complicate things, especially as adults. Children are, simple, but as adults, we tend to complicate things. And bringing it back to this just reminds us it doesn't need to be complicated. Simplify. I love that.
Yeah. I love the basics. Basics are never boring.
And how effective. I love that part of your story, Tif, when you talk about, I was like, I don't even know why I'm not stressed. And you found yourself, I'm already doing this. Because you trained your brain that when you do this, you bring the stress down. That is awesome. That is so beautiful, Tif. Do we need any more tips? That is perfect.
Well, okay, so the power to love change, I wanted to just touch upon because it ties into the gifts that I have to offer. The power to change, also change, I was thinking about change of money. My brother and I have this game that when we find money, we give it to each other. And I was at the store the other day and I found a penny on the ground and I looked down. And then as I looked, there was change in the change holder. And I walked up and it was empty. I mean, there was nobody there. So it's not like someone just left, because I always love to run after people going, oh my gosh, you forgot this. But I thought, all right, cool, fun, blessings, thank you. And I gave that to my brother. And then that was 2 days ago. And yet just tonight he said, hey, look what I found. I found a quarter and a penny. And I was like, oh, awesome, thank you. So, we can learn to love change as well. But now I wanted to just for a moment, I'm going to hold up something because this ties into my gift, that I have a mega mini challenge that I have on Facebook. It is only 3 days and it is about 3 hours total max. And I want to bring a lot, and we're going to be talking about money. So it's the Money Mega Mini Challenge. And you know, when I hold up money, what comes to your mind? Because money can be triggering. And I think maybe, I know I sometimes have a bit of a triggering thought about money. It's just the way we are. Or if it's not that, well, what about some credit cards? You know, if I'm holding these up, people are going, oh my God, that's a lot of credit cards. There's just a lot of energy around money and feelings around money. And that's why I am offering to everyone to join me for the Mega Mini Challenge. It's the Money Mega Mini Challenge this month, because you know what? I want to have some fun and get things done. I know that I'm like, oh, I'm the flower in the air, but you know what? I also love facts and figures. I really like to research. I like to have strategy. And that's what I am excited to bring this month. So thanks for letting me talk about that for a minute.
I love that too. Tiff, so it's the live Money Mega Mini Challenge. Oh, and it's coming up here right away, March 21st. Wonderful. Oh, take advantage of this, because you're right. There are so many triggers around money and credit cards and all that. And I bet you're going to be working through some of those things with that challenge.
Absolutely.
That is wonderful. Wonderful. So tell us, so we've got the free gift for anybody and everyone. So sign up for it. This is awesome. This is awesome. But you also have a VIP gift I see there. What's that about?
I do, because there is a word that is so powerful and so fabulous that we love to hear it all the time. And that word is yes. And my gift for the VIPs is, it's called the #1 in business yes test. And it is a way to instantly reveal why customers say yes to you. And it's unlike anything I've ever seen. And I'm partnering with someone, and I'm thrilled to share it with the VIPs. So it's wonderful. It's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, it's going to blow your mind. And I'm so excited about sharing it, because you know what? Everybody in business, we deserve to have customers say yes to us. We've got the goods and services. We've got the skills and talents, and there's plenty for everyone. Plenty. There's plenty out there.
Absolutely. So I'm going to remind everybody, because I know you've heard this from me over and over. If you want recordings, if you want to spend more time with Tif, upgrade to that VIP. I mean, it is there is so much worth here. It's way more worth than what you're paying for it. Like even just what Tif talked about, you know, clients saying yes. I mean, how much is that worth in the long run too? Not just now. These are incredible gifts. Sign up, upgrade to that VIP, because I'm telling you, these speakers have really come up with some amazing gifts. Amazing. Sign up for that. So, you know, as well as I know, because you have been hosting this as well, we got a couple of minutes left, Tif. Yeah, we got a couple of minutes left. What do you want to say to our audience and leave us with? Because you know what? I hear Tif's tips are pretty amazing.
Oh, thank you. I just want to say the speakers have been incredible today. I am so honored to be here today. And there's another speaker coming up, and she's going to talk about reactor or creator, 3 pillars to see your best self. Okay, that's worth sticking around for. But my final word of wisdom just ties back into this. Just whenever a stressful thought, oh, do we stress much? Whenever that thought pops up, just take a moment to do this. Just give yourself that gift of time, which is most precious to us. And remember, the power to change is at your fingertips. Are you ready? Say yes.
Beautiful. Say yes. It's right there. Right there. I love it. And you're right. We do. We have Lai Smith coming up. And just like Tif said, reactor or creator, 3 pillars to see your best self. Love this. Love this. Thank you, Tif. It's always a joy to spend this time with you. And I didn't know about it until today. So I just want to spend more time with you. Let's sign up and do that.
By the way, we're both VIP, so we're very lucky. Leslie, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
So wonderful. Thank you so much for being here and sharing this amazing tip and what the change we can have at our very fingertips. Awesome.
And if I want to
Thank
just
you.
jump in, it's like the tiniest little violin saying, I don't really care. That negative thought, I'm going to do this.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Tiff. All right, Jeanette. We're ready to rock and roll to the next one. Thanks, Tiff.
Thank you for joining us for another amazing session of the Voices of Women Summit, where our mission is to raise the voices of hundreds of women so their messages can be heard. For recordings of all sessions, plus an amazing VIP gift bundle, upgrade to VIP now. If you have any questions or problems during the summit, email our support team at support@voicesofwomensummit.com. Stay tuned. We have another fantastic speaker coming right up.